It is my pleasure to welcome forward our Arabian Horse Association Executive Vice President, Mr. Glenn T. Petty. Please give a warm welcome to Glenn Petty, if you'll come up, please.
Thank you, Craig, and good afternoon. It seems like it was just the other day that I stood before you for the first time, but this is my 10th time to address you at this as the EVP, but it's a pleasure to be here. And as I stand here, one of the biggest challenges that I have is following the president, because the president and I work together throughout the year, and now I give a speech after she does, and to try to not cover all the same things, so it's tough. But during the 10 years that I've been here, I've worked with some great presidents, 4 of them to be exact, and all 4 of them are here. But I've also worked with executive committees and board, and of course you, the delegates. Our system of governance is somewhat unique to our sister organizations. The Appaloosas, for instance, don't even have a convention. AQHA has just over 120 board members, and somewhat mimics our delegate system. But while the system isn't perfect, it isn't all bad, and it gives a broad voice to our membership. And I would say that the one thing, and I'm not sure, when we only meet once a year and we pass rules, and sometimes they need tweaking during the year, and I'm not sure how we fix that, but that is something. AHA has a lot going on. Staff effort has included planning and conducting our national events, sanctioning of events and promoting the various programs within AHA, licensing and training show officials, promoting growth of registry work and membership, marketing, as well as keeping the infrastructure of AHA going by the various support departments that we have. Extensive time by both the EVP as well as staff has been devoted to the Pat versus AHA lawsuit that is ongoing over ownership of the AHA-funded HRS software. Switching from Oracle Financials to Multiview, accounting software has also been a major project for us. AHA contracted with the Canadian Arabian Horse Association Registry to provide AHA staff support to process registry work for the Canadian Registry. I, as well as others at AHA, have interacted with sister associations, as well as the American Horse Council, who we heard from yesterday, USEF, and other discipline associations, to share ideas and glean valuable information from each other. Regarding AHA's financials, as you heard yesterday from the Treasurer's report, we are actually doing pretty well. Working capital has improved by $2 million over the past 8 years and remained stable for fiscal year 16 and 17, even with our legal issues. AHA has never seen such solid working capital in its history, both pre and post-merger. Working capital has steadily improved during periods of declining membership, decreasing registrations, and expenditures for capital improvements. Capital improvements over the 8 years have included the building's roof repair, replacement, the HVAC system, the office lighting, first floor and stairway carpeting, website development, financial software development, business information systems, desktop computers, computer servers and IT communications infrastructure and office equipment. So we are reinvesting in AHA. This does not include HRS. These capital investments over the past 8 years total about $1.5 million. We also have accurate financial statements, solid business analysis, and accurate budgeting. AHA continues to manage cash flow in order to maintain current operations, to provide for future needs, and to fund these capital improvements. We have a total of $9.2 million invested under varying plans, resulting in varying returns on investments. Another factor of the modern age is social media. It is a factor of our times for good or bad. What amazes me about social media is that so many uninformed people who don't come to convention, serve on committees or our board, are given credibility when they say something in writing online. It has been a quandary of both mine and AHA leadership to not get into online debate because there is no end to it. But to all of you who do attend convention and are directly involved in our industry, who do speak from a knowledgeable position on AHA's behalf, I say thank you. All our sister organizations, EVPs, join me in cringing when the term social media comes up. But when used in a positive way, social media can be beneficial, but it is here to stay. Youth Nationals, after our second year in Oklahoma City, has begun to feel comfortable. There are major renovations in store there, and being there now gets our foot in the door to be one of the first shows to enjoy their modern new arena, which is in the early stages now. I've seen the plans on that arena, the schematics. It will be, I think, the nicest horse show arena in the country. Canada, the show flowed extremely well, but we experienced a major glitch when the new bronze trophy contractor failed to deliver our Canadian trophies. One deadline after another was missed, but we have now canceled the contract. A new company has been contracted with, and delivery should be sometime after the first of the year to our winners' homes. Unfortunately, production of bronze trophies has great lead time, and the Canadian Commission will keep you informed, the winners, as we learn a little more on a delivery date. Sport Horse 2 ran very well, but it too experienced a glitch because of the threat of a hurricane, and that in turn required removal of the skin of the big stall tent. We had 150 stalls under that tent. Stalls were set up and under a covered schooling ring that we were able to move stalls from the tent to there, and we cannot say enough thank yous to the displaced exhibitors for their cooperation and understanding, as well as the other exhibitors who provided tack stalls for their friends to move horses into also. I think what we saw there was a true spirit of cooperation from all the exhibitors. And again, we say thank you, and hopefully this will never ever happen to us again. A couple of weeks ago, we finished our 10th year of U.S. Nationals and our 10th year in Tulsa. During and since the show, I have lost count of the number of people who have complimented this year's show. It was wonderful in so many ways. The Tulsa grounds too are modernizing, with part of their $30 million funding being spent on a roughly 400 stall barn with an indoor schooling ring, which will be ready for the show next year. Unfortunately, initial construction on that project started just as our show was moving in. Future state, AHA's modernization of all things IT is continuing. Our IT department leads this effort. Bill Richardson served as program manager for the project and got it off to a wonderful start. Jim Lawless, our IT director, has now taken it on as we continue our IT modernization. Our magazine, Arabian Horse Life, has made a transition to less of a show magazine and more of a member magazine going to all members. We're currently evaluating the magazine to see if it needs to evolve even more. We will also be surveying membership to find out if it is serving membership well and if it is desired as a membership benefit. Marketing also works cooperatively with our MDP committee on promotion of our breed. With a shortage of promotional funding, it has become a difficult job and is in sore need of funding. After the merger, much of that funding was from the Purebred Arabian Trust for purebred funding, while the Half Arabian Fund supplied a portion as well. Over the last few years, the PAT contribution has been minimal. As a result, the Half Arabian Fund has carried the load, which isn't adequate. It is clear our breed needs to be spending money on breed promotion. During this time, the PAT has amassed a bank account of over $4 million from AHA royalty payments. It is time some of those funds begin to flow back through MDP for breed promotion. Our current staff census is steady from last year and consists of 45 employees, 43 full-time and 2 part-time. Turnover has been normal. Our only turnover in senior managers was in the director of marketing position, which we lost to USEF. Michaela Bogie was promoted from within to that position. In the competitions department, 343 shows were recognized by AHA in 2016, which is virtually flat from 2015. I would like to say thank you to 2 AHA of Arizona shows, Scottsdale Breeders' Final and the February Halter, for sanctioning with AHA this coming year and this fall. Distance riders have increased from 55 to, or rides have increased from 55 to 71 recognized rides. Last year, that was 55 distance rides. Distance Nationals had a great year. Appaloosas and Pasafinos co-hosted their nationals with us, which resulted in the Distance Nationals far exceeding their positive budget projections. Congratulations, Distance Nationals. AHA provides administrative support to the Arabian Jockey Club and its programs. In 2016, 78 Arabian horse owners raced for a total of $1.95 million in 131 races. This is down from 138 races in 2015. This purse is up from $1.78 million in 2015, due to several large races that were sponsored by the United Arab Emirates. Our purebred Arabian registry contains over 674,000 purebred Arabian horses, making it the largest Arabian horse registry in the world. Arabian horse registrations in 69 countries have registered an additional 401,800 Arabian horses. With many of these other countries in our database, AHA maintains a comprehensive database that connects the pedigrees of almost 1 million purebred Arabian horses throughout the world. There are approximately 351,400 half Arabians and 9,950 Anglo-Arabians registered in total. AHA's data source, our online stud book, provides subscribers with access to unlimited pedigrees, show records, progeny lists, and breeder and owner information of many of these horses, both foreign and domestic. As mentioned earlier, AHA is now contracted with the Canadian Horse Registry to service its registry work in the Denver office. The Canadian Horse Registry continues to be the Arabian Registry of Canada. Debbie Fuentes, Director of Registry Services, and I traveled this spring to China to meet with industry and government leaders there to advise and to assist where is possible as they develop their own registry services. I would like to say thank you to China's Dynasty Arabians for fully funding our trip there. Just last week, the U.S. and China signed an agreement to again allow exporting of horses from here to China. China is definitely an emerging market for our Arabian horses. The Arabian Breeder Sweepstakes program has seen impressive 14% increase in the number of breeding entries enrolled from our lowest point in 2014. A total of 1,680 breeding entries were received for 2017. This can be attributed to some of the recent changes which went into effect last year, such as the Young Horse Dressage at Sport Horse Nationals and the 6 adult amateur owner jackpot classes at U.S. Nationals. New for the 2018 competition season, the Sweepstakes Yearling Filly and Colt and Gelding classes at Canada and Sport Horse have increased to a $10,000 payback for each of the Arabian and half Arabian classes offered. The Halter Securities prize money program continues, highlighting the best Arabian and half Arabian 3-year-old fillies, colts, and geldings in U.S. and Canadian national competitions, and is a lucrative incentive for breeders. For the foaling year 2017, a total of 1,107 distinct foals were nominated compared to 260 for 2016, reflecting a 12% drop in participation in this program. On a more positive note, at the 2017 U.S. and Canadian national shows, there were a total of 89 horses entered in the Halter Security classes, which is up by 20 horses from 2016. The Performance Security program is for 3-year-old Arabian and half Arabian performance horses and 5-year-old and under Arabian and half Arabian, Anglo-Arabian reining, working cow, trail, and cutting horses that compete for prize money in 16 classes at the U.S. Nationals. Approximately 249 horses were nominated for the 2016 U.S. National Show, which is an increase from 2016. The Performance Maturity, AAOTR, program is for 4- and 5-year-old in Western and Hunter performance classes and 5- and 6-year-old English and Country English performance classes. Approximately 214 horses were nominated for the 2017 U.S. National Show, which is an increase of 16 horses from 2016. Membership continues to be a challenge for all equestrian organizations, as with other sports groups, all experiencing decline, and especially for youth, which is a concern. AHA presently consists of 18,990 members as of right now, and that's down from 19,925 at this time last year. Of those, 10,836 have a competition card. Since many members joined through one of our 218 affiliate clubs, I would encourage all the clubs to please make sure that your online bios are current, as we need to recruit as many non-club members as possible into our clubs. We need boots on the ground locally. Again this year, our marketing department has worked diligently to provide marketing and technical services for the entire association, ranging from national show promotion and coverage, program promotion and advertising, association sponsorship development and retention, retaining and increasing membership benefits, creating relationships with our youth, growing the youth association side of our organization, and data source monitoring. This is all on top of marketing for the breed. Since our director of marketing will be giving a detailed report tomorrow, I'm going to stop here for marketing. But as shown, AHA has accomplished a lot. So from AHA, from myself and all of AHA's staff, we look forward to working with you this coming year for another great year together. Thank you.